Europe is a fascinating but complex and multicultural continent that requires a sophisticated approach when it comes to investing, and investing in private equity in particular. There are many ways to do it, but not everyone gets it right. We will briefly explain KKR's private equity investment strategy and how we differentiate ourselves in Europe by answering 4 key questions. The first key question is, what type of private equity deals do we do in Europe, and how do we source them? We are focused on investing in good companies, but the fact that half of our deals in Europe are proprietary or exclusive is a strong testament to our differentiated approach. The deals we source typically have at least one of the following characteristics. Firstly, they are partnerships. Over time, KKR has become the partner of choice of local entrepreneurs and founders in Europe. 80% of our deals have a partnership angle where the selling shareholder also reinvests in a significant stake alongside KKR. Most of these partnerships are with entrepreneurs looking to get access to and support from KKR's global platform and resources. Secondly, they're platforms. In about 50% of our deals, add-on acquisitions play an important role. With over 400 add-on acquisitions in Europe over the last 10 years, KKR is one of the most active consolidators and builders of market-leading businesses. Finally, they're corporate carve-outs. For businesses which have become non-core for their corporate owners, we can leverage all of KKR's resources and experience to unlock and de-risk these operationally complex situations for both sides. Carve-outs have historically been very successful for KKR, and we expect to see further growth in this area in the future. The second key question is, as thematic investors, what are the themes and macro trends we're investing behind? Over the years, KKR has built up deep sector expertise in many areas. We've learned a lot from our 45 years of investing and from our hundreds of portfolio companies. This experience allows us to develop highly targeted, thematic investment ideas that we can repeat globally. With deep understanding of certain sub-industries, we can repeat successful deals and playbooks. This approach enables us to act quickly in processes and to de-risk execution. In Europe in particular, there are 2 themes that cut across all of our sectors and that penetrate all our investments: digitalization and sustainability. Technology and digitalization is the largest overall theme for us, and with over 150 tech deals globally and over 70 people involved in the sector, KKR is today the largest private equity tech investor in Europe. We're also passionate about identifying and investing in purpose-driven businesses, and sustainability is fundamental to the way we look at investments. Our $7 billion global track record of investing in companies that provide solutions to critical environmental or social challenges has taught us how to unpack the ESG dimensions and translate them into impactful investments. The third key question is, how do we add value to the companies we invest in during our ownership? Well, the vast majority of value accretion comes from growing top line and earnings. And here, KKR's scale plays an important role. With scale comes the ability to invest in internal resources, like our operating partners, KKR Capstone, who can help portfolio companies implement operational best practices in areas from e-commerce to supply chain to pricing to cost management. Or our global sustainability team that helps companies improve their environmental footprint or sustainability positioning. With scale also comes a broad portfolio of hundreds of companies from which we can learn and find best practices and opportunities for cross-portfolio collaboration. Finally, with scale and our global presence comes the ability to help our companies expand their businesses internationally. In fact, about 2/3 of our investments in Europe enter a new country during our ownership. And internationalization is a key value driver that KKR can offer. And the final and most important key question is, how do we organize ourselves to execute on these opportunities? Getting the right team is critical to everything we do, and therefore collaboration is at the heart of KKR's culture. Every deal we do is led by 2 partners in a dual captainship between our local regional teams and our specialist sector teams. This culture of collaboration comes from the very top of KKR, with Henry and George being co-chairmen of KKR, Joe and Scott being co-presidents, and here in Europe, Mattia and Philip being co-heads of private equity. Collaboration is further incentivized through our global compensation structure. We are also big believers in diversity as a key driver to creativity and performance. In the last 4 years, half of our new recruits have been women, and we have over 20 nationalities speaking 25 languages in our European team. Today, KKR is one of the most local investors in Europe, with an on-the-ground presence and a track record as one of the largest investors in most countries. So in summary, this is what we believe sets KKR apart in Europe and differentiates us from our peers. It's not easy. As we've briefly illustrated, Europe is a complex region that demands a sophisticated model. To summarize even more simply, we see 5 distinct strengths of our strategy in Europe. 1. Partnership. We are the go-to partner for local entrepreneurs. 2. Platforms. We are the most active builder of businesses via add-on acquisitions. 3. Technology. We are the leading technology investor in Europe. 4. Internationalization. We have the strongest global platform to help European companies grow internationally. And finally, local presence. Being the most local of the global investors and the most global of the local investors.